Hey everybody, today we're going to take this 10-gallon fish tank that is in pretty rough shape. Just needs cleaned up, I think. It should be good. And hopefully make it look a lot better. Restore it back and hopefully get a good scene going in there for you. Let's take a look. So like I said, this is a 10-gallon tank. I used to breed shrimp in there. Looks like we got a spider. Let's see if that dude's alive. Nope. Old dead wolf spider. A couple of them. Nice. Anyway, we used to try to breed shrimp in here, and actually the heater shorted out and fried everything in the tank. So that was real cool. But today I think we're gonna try to get this thing cleaned up and maybe do a nice aquascape and show you guys what can be done. A little bit of elbow grease and easy tank setup. It's gonna be a lot of work. Say maybe a little bit, but it's probably gonna be a lot. All right, let's take it inside. All right, so pretty simple. We're gonna just take some white distilled vinegar and a little scrubbing pad. Go to town. Elbow grease. Vinegar really takes that calcium and stuff off, especially if you got hard water like we do. Everything gets nice and build up on it. Well, it doesn't help if you let the tank fully evaporate. Might have something to do with it too. Get some bugs. It's clean up pretty good. Pretty easy, really. On the wrong side. The thing about vinegar, it's not going to be harsh if there is any residual stuff in there. But we're going to rinse this out real good anyway, but nothing to have to worry about for plants or fish or shrimp, whatever you're going to keep in here. It should be safe if there was a little bit of vinegar left. Nothing like harsh cleaners or anything, that soaps or anything like that might affect something. Alright, this is looking pretty good. So we got the inside all cleaned up pretty good. We'll take it outside here in a little bit and rinse it off, but go ahead and get some of this outside brim and stuff cleaned off. It's pretty filthy too, and we'll get the outside of the glass wiped down. Pretty much the same process as the inside. Just scrub it down. Hopefully the outside of your tank isn't that bad. This is more dirty than anything. Calcium on the outside, you may have different problems. Alright, so now we're gonna hook up a water hose. Most people know how to do this, but hey, I will say, if you don't have one of these quick connects, do it. Get one. So easy. Alright. Now we're gonna rinse this tank out. Rinse. Break it carefully. I think that'll do it. Let's take her in, dry her up. Alright, we're ready to clean this thing up. Look how much clearer that is already. Looks good. One thing I'm gonna say, these lips like this, some of these tanks, you know, a lot of tanks now are rimless, but the ones that have these rims, be careful when picking these up. Want to get a good grip on it. Don't just grab it by the lip like this where there's a lot of weight in one spot. Kind of make sure you got a good grip on here or underneath it. These things do break. Not as strong as they look, but to hold your tank together, just may not do well if you're holding it with one hand. I had a 55 gallon, had a center brace here, and I used that. Put my hand underneath that, and the side lifted up, and that middle just cracked. Long story short, new fish tank because it bowed out when it got filled up. All right, let's dry this up. All right, so of course we're gonna dry this up with good old-fashioned paper towels. And I'm sure everyone knows how to dry something with a paper towel, but we'll show it anyway. I'll show you guys this whole process. Is this exciting or what? Trust me, it'll be worth it. Imagine if I didn't speed this up. You guys probably still wouldn't be watching. To be honest, I'm surprised if you are still watching. Alright. So, we're a lot clearer here. It's a lot better. Clear enough, you guys can see all the stuff still on the counter behind it. Need some cookies, some shoes. Yeah, it's a nice clean look now. Some dirt still on there. We'll clean it up a little bit more. So one of the things we're going to use today is some gravel or substrate. One thing you definitely want to do is no matter what brand you get, even though it says it right here, rinse well, you definitely need to do that. No matter what brand it is, get it good and rinsed off, get all that loose debris, any kind of dirt. You'll be glad when your tank isn't super cloudy. A lot of times I just cut the top off, or open it up, set it down in your sink. It's faucet's running in there. There are some holes in here usually to drain out. You can poke a couple extra holes in there, just let the water drain out. Or you can completely dump it out into a bowl or something like that and just rinse it off that way. Whatever you do, just make sure this gets rinsed real good before you set it up. All right, next we're going to clean up this sponge filter the exact same way we cleaned up the tank. Just good old vinegar, and clean out these sponges, get them all cleaned up too. And then we have a thermometer that I really doubt works. but we'll clean it up and give it a shot. All right, so let's get to it. I'll probably spare you guys the boredom of watching me scrub all these down, but we'll see. You might get to see it all. And I'm also going to be using this good old sponge we used earlier. That is on there. Again, it doesn't take much. I'm just going to be sitting there scrubbing on this. Each of these items, I doubt you want to see me do that the whole time, so we'll, we're not going to scrub those, but rinse those out good. Anyway, I'm going to spare you that boredom, and I'll get back to you when they're done. And looks like everything cleaned up pretty well, pretty good. We'll put our filter back together here and show you guys how this all works. The sponges, they cleaned up pretty good. May actually soak those a little bit longer just to make sure they get good and cleaned up, but either way, huge improvement from what it was. Cleaned up pretty good. All right, let's start getting this tank set up. Okay, so next we're going to put everything in the aquarium. I apologize for the glare on the tank. We're trying to get that lighting good, but it's not working out. So first thing we're going to put in is this, see that color changing LED light bar. Real cheap little light. This is a budget tank we're doing here. This is kind of what it looks like here. It simply just clips on. You can see this. This is real professional here. Just clips on to the top of the tank here. So, you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see the top there. Just kind of clips on the top lip there. See if I can prop this up a little better. There you go. I'll give you a little better look at it. Yeah, it just clips in right here. It also has suction cups, however you want to do it, but I want to put it right there at the lip of that. And then it has a simple on-off switch. And just plug it in, see what it looks like. There we go. Whatever color you want to change it to, I think it just starts out doing its own color change. I think basically you can change it from white to permanent color. Okay, I say permanent, it's a color change. I think you click it once, it stops it on whatever color it is. So if you want your tank to look green, back to the actual white. And you click it again, it's back to the color change. And if you want to stop, hey Abby, blue light, we want to stay on there, you click it again, back to the white. So we're gonna leave that white on there. I think that gives a good, boy, that looks dirty. Again, budget tank. So we'll get that light in. It's easy enough. Next we'll get rocks and different stuff in here. One of these rocks here that I put in the corner of the tank. If you can see this, it's just a rock I found out in the ditch. Got some cool markings on it. There you go, there it focused. Kind of has a geode kind of look to some of it. It's obviously not a geode, but I'm gonna put that in this back corner. Something like that, just to kind of get a look at it there. So you can focus back in here on the tank. There it goes. Give you kind of a look here what it'll look like. Angle that back down so we don't need to see that light so much. There we go. Kind of give you an idea there what's going to look like. Here's Abby investigating everything as always. She loves the fish tanks. Alright, and next we have our filter, again hooked up to the air pump. Like I said, these pumps are very simple. I mean, air line goes into it, pulls water through these suction it through there, puts the air and water back out through here, collects debris. Real simple, very effective, very easy. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. Just kind of stick this guy over here. Alright. So it looks simple enough. It may not suction very well. That is an old one. You can adjust this to go up and down wherever you want it to draw air from. And that is not going to suction too well. That is an older filter, but alright. And next we're going to put our rocks in. And cool, filter fell. Alright. We may just set that on the bottom more. Real stuff is what you guys see. Alright, I'm gonna go get some rocks. I already got those rinsed out, and we'll start pouring them in here. Here we go. Put some of our gravel in. Put it up here around the front edge. Give it a nice little look here. Up against that grass. It just kind of meets itself, meets the edge of the grass. Build this up a little back here for this rock. Now, I don't know if I discussed it earlier, I probably didn't, but this grass in here is actually, if you haven't figured it out already, fake grass. And it is just carpet samples from Menards. So they're actually free. You can get you a few samples. They usually will cut you off some if they already have some. And it's a very easy, cheap carpeting grass on the bottom of your tank. So let's put this back over here in the corner a little bit. Thank you, Abby. All right, so the next step is water. Let's get this thing going. So for this budget tank, and actually for any of my tanks, I am just going to be using regular old tap water. I don't treat mine with anything. I don't chase pH or any of that kind of stuff. I use straight tap water. A lot of people don't like that, but it works for me, and I've had great success with that. So to each their own, nothing against people who do, but I like to keep it simple. So here we go. All right, boys and girls, we got this all filled up. I'm liking the look of this. It's so clean. I'm gonna fire this pump up, see if it works. Well, there it goes. Perfect. Oh, it's so easy. All right. I'm gonna go to my other tank. Probably gonna grab a couple of plants to put in here and some real plants, and then we'll get to the fish next. All right, we're gonna do a couple pieces of hornwort. Just kind of let those float in there. If you guys see those floating on top. All right, let's put some fish in. I think I'm gonna grab some guppy endlers. We'll put some of those in here, just a few. See how it looks. All right, everybody, we got the guppy here. See if you can see those. They are ready to go into their new home. All right, let's let them go. All right, let's get a closer look. There's a closer look. Very simple tank, very easy setup, very minimalist. I hope you guys like it. If there's any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer them for you, and look forward to doing some more tank setups for you guys. Maybe the next one won't be as long. This one I was giving a little more detail to, but hope you guys enjoy it, and please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next tank. Peace out, shrimps. Good night, Betty White. You actually made it to the end. You win a prize. Pick any one of these 3 options. Just click them.